people need to look sometimes, and in this case, deeply in himself, like, what kind of personality connections they would like to enjoy, and how to be connected with locals, or to be living in areas where many expats are living. So it's culturally easy at the first years to accommodate, because, I would like people really to enjoy their lifestyle, and maybe to make it gradually, to have opportunity to connect with expat like themselves, and at the same time to learn about new culture. And I know that Italians are very welcoming, very warm people. And if, for some newcomers, maybe you need time to adjust, take your time, but after then go out, enjoy the life, communicate with local people, and you will learn a lot of new aspects of life, and you will enjoy life, and people would be happy to help you. I think it's what we are about. I always promote communities in every country we are living. I always promote opportunities to communicate with people in new country.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And again, knowing the language, of course, helps and gives you the opportunity to understand many things about the culture, of course. I would advise, as you say, start within yourself what you really want, what is the kind of experience that you want to live, and go and look for it, because it's very easy to be, to be enthusiast of every single aspect of life that you can have here in Italy. But then, maybe you are visiting in the summer, you go to a very small village. Oh, it's amazing, it's wonderful. And then in the winter, nothing happens and it's very boring. So you really want to be very clear what you're looking for. And again, reading that book that I suggest you is very good, because it helps you really cut some of the, the experience, to shorten the experience to navigate the culture here. Because, sometimes we look like the Americans, from an out, or from the other European, but of course we have our specificity, and you have to know them. There are some things like just to give you an example. So, of course, the Roman Catholic culture is very, very, very overwhelming, even if you are living, not, this kind of going to church all the time, but it's part of the culture, even though we're opening up to other religion and all that. But, it's something which is inside the culture. So for us, something that Americans do very easily, which for me is a great, for instance, is referring work to one another, and you are paid, and you send your invoice, because I send Emily an invoice because she referred me a client, and the other way around, and it's normal. In Italy, it's considered, it's terrible.
Sin.
But wait a minute. If you want to get the best, opportunities and all that, it's all networking, it's all recommendation, but it's under the table. It's not so open, and we have this expression, nepotism, that is really, helping your nephew or your niece. And it's something that happens all the time. It's people criticize it, but it's part of the culture. So you want to know that. Otherwise, it's, why did they hire the stupid girl or the stupid, if, they didn't have the skill? Simple, nepotism. So,
Angela, I will share with you that I discovered similar, maybe not to such a degree, in many countries. And even in North America, it's done different way. But it is part of the people nature, maybe, that they prefer to give some work opportunity to member of the family or the circle of friends. I'm not saying it's good, but we need to be open that it exists. probably, and I believe in Italy it exists even more, because, by the way, what I like about Italians, the family is above the government. I really like the aspect. So family, it's a family. So your family member, he might be, I don't know, maybe bad apple, but he is relative and he needs to get support of the family. We will not speak about Italian mom. It's a different topic, which very close to my heart. But it's for different conversation. But family traditions are very strong, and it has very good and sometimes not so good for others aspect. But it is what it is. And by the way, coming back to understanding about mentality of this or other country, I developed questionnaire for people who coming to me first time, and they really don't know what country to select, or what aspects of life to consider, because usually in North America, and I understand, people think about cost of living, taxes, relocation, schools, what I would do. It's all important. But what I know from my multi-immigrational experience, it's very important to find the place where you will be, you will feel that you part, that you embrace the culture, that you part of this, that it's close to your heart. Because look, I'm Eastern European. I lived in Middle East. I have my strong, feelings and observation, and not every lifestyle would match, and I know to my personality. That's why I'm helping people with my questions to filter out this option. And on my consultation, I'm asking, kind of trying to help them questions of this kind. How do you see your life? Because you might consider, taxes, cost of living, but if you feel that you are a stranger, even after many years in this part of the world or in this part of the country, you will not be happy and blaming, yourself, myself, or anyone else, country around you. You need to be prepared. You need to understand the specifics. Obviously, if you didn't live in this country or you're not familiar, you didn't visit, you don't know what to expect. And even if you visit as a tourist, it's not the same as to live in this country. I was always outlining, don't confuse tourism with immigration or with relocation, because you live completely different life. So I'm helping people to be prepared and actually to select country based on their mentality, on their internal or family values and structure. And after then, all other aspects will be kind of pieces of the puzzle that will give complete picture of the country and will help happy live your life when you landing in this country. It's very important.
I totally agree with you. And this is so true. Just to back you up, I would say I'm Italian, and one would say, that Italians have a very similar mentality to the Spanish or to the French. Not at all. Plus, when I visited Spain, I was so frustrated all the time because they have dinner at 9 or 10 p.m. And generally I'm in bed at that time. So even though, I could enjoy the beauty and the sun and the heat and, all the amazing things that they have there, I would be, from the type of person that I am, much more at ease like in Munich, in Germany, southern Germany, where they are a little bit more like the Italians, but yeah, they are relaxed Germans. By the way, never tell them that they're German, because they are Bayerisch from Bayern. Yeah. Or, like in the middle Europe or in England, as I have a university degrees in English and American literature and linguistics. So I've been, breathing and the Anglo-Saxon culture since when I was young. So it's like, I wouldn't say 50-50 with the Italian mentality. So I could fit very well in an Anglo-Saxon or in a German or Switzerland, where everything is mixed. I would go to the Caribbean, amazing, but I couldn't like stand, like waiting for hours for somebody to, to give you a service or something like that. No way. So you really have to know who you are, what you want, and what kind of life you want to live and what you expect from your life. Never, ever, ever. And as you say, never mix up holidays with relocation. It's a totally different story.
And just a question from my side. There is no mañana mentality like in Spain and Spanish-speaking country in Italy, like mañana.
Mañana. Oh, yeah. The mañana. Let's do it tomorrow. The mañana mentality is, well, it's in everyone a little bit, but it's more to the south. So there's, today the weather is amazing. So this is it. In the north, you don't find it that much, or you find it in single individuals that are postponing everything just by default. But this mañana, no. It's a little bit, we can say that it's part of La Dolce Vita if, you find that there is something which is really a priority, but from the value standpoint, like your family comes, as you said, comes before the government, comes before your business, comes before everything. Or if there is, like sometimes I adopt this mañana mentality when, maybe I'm sitting at my computer, I have to have something done, but I'm not functioning that day. So I will
work-life balance. It's not mañana. This is different, and I see the difference. I'm more speaking about, general, because sometimes North American people, they used, which is not exactly now, the same case that all should be done, tomorrow according to schedule, and we expect the same, and we are kind of disappointed when it's not this way. So in Italy, you need to take a little bit time because, as you mentioned, there is bureaucracy, there is some things that you're not aware of, there is local rules how it's done. So it's kind of all normal. And I know and always outline the difference between northern Italy, middle part or middle provinces, and south of Italy. And I'm really happy that today you reminded me and many other people, or maybe informed other people about these differences. And I'm about to provide information for people to have understanding about what's going on, to filter themselves, to understand themselves before they will try to learn to this or other part of the world.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what, like talking about, like being on time and the mañana and everything like this, you have this more relaxed schedule. Yes, in the south, in Rome, there is a reason. Traffic jam is terrible. The city is huge. There is also where you don't expect it. In Venice in the north, how come, that they have this relaxed, you say, let's meet in 1 hour, and then, your friends come after 3 hours because that Venice is an island. So, So you have to get the boat. Maybe the boat is not coming, so you have to walk. So, things are changing all the time, and people are so used to this mellow, I would say, rhythm. So I think that is very interesting because you don't expect it in some places in the north, but this is the way it is. So
I always outline that you need to understand history. You need to know history of the place, specific, even this geographical, I would say specifics, but it's way of life. And I, by the way, noticed that trains in Italy, they based on schedule. Buses in many areas, yes. But yes, the channels in Italy and, and tourism periods, and you need to consider it. Again, I believe that Italy, it's very big place to offer good lifestyle for retirees, for remote workers, for people who can navigate in a culture, more flexible and can maybe move from to try, different regions. It's what I'm trying, but it's for younger people. It's not family oriented.
For another thing that I would like to say that not many foreigners know is that if you are a retiree, you know that we have a very good healthcare service,
Yes.
and it's free. If you pay taxes, it's free, and it's free also for if you don't pay taxes, but it's free. Okay, on the basic. Then there is also some paid services, but on the whole, it's free. And the best region for elder people is Trentino Alto Adige, because they have their independent government. And by the way, probably you don't know that the Dalai Lama has taken Trentino Alto Adige as a beacon for his government idea for Tibet. So the Dalai Lama is always in Trento to discuss with the governor of Trentino Alto Adige, the region, Trentino Alto Adige, what's happening, what to do, and all that. And they have amazing, amazing structures and services for the elderly. Of course, you have to know that you are in the north, that it's colder, but you get wonderful places. Trento is an amazing city, very beautiful. It's not that lively, but maybe you don't want to do, that nightlife. You're not that interested. And then it's, like an hour and a half from Venice and from Verona, Padua, couple of hours from Milano, and all the lakes, because we haven't mentioned the north.
I like this Como,
this
lake.
Garda, Como, Lago Maggiore, and all those amazing, where you have a beautiful, wonderful weather. No, and then you have the services that you can the services of the region that are in the north, very good services compared to the south, where services are not as good. So this is another insights that not very many people know.
Thank you very much. I learned about Trento and Trentino now. It's super important for me as well, because one of the kind of projects I'm involved, I'm looking places for retirees and actually for people who need maybe in the future assisted living. It's what I do in Mexico and other country, because we're all going to age at some time, and I'm looking to such places, and I would check this Trento for sure. And I like this piece of Italy, this northern part. And the next time, for sure, I will visit Trentino to get my own sense of Dolce Vita for retirees, because obviously in different age, we have different priorities, and healthcare, it's very important, and peace of mind, living in a nice environment, it's really giving us additional pleasure. And I believe healthy lifestyle coming from this balance of culture, weather, and community around.
Yeah, definitely. And another place that you will maybe want to look out is Liguria.
Mm-hmm.
It's that area which is very close to France. It's very close to Nice, to Monte Carlo, and all those places. So it's a little bit far away from the main cities. But for retiree, it's perfect. It's less expensive than France, the southern France. Same. You have Le Cinque Terre, probably you know them. Beautiful Genoa, and same life quality, same weather, nicer people because there are Italians there.
Thank you very much. I believe that our followers learn a lot. I learn a lot from you, and I'm looking forward to speak again with you and for you to share your knowledge, your wisdom, your love for people, your Dolce Vita spirit. I'm really grateful for this time today. Thank you very much, Angela. And again, I'm Emily Braun from International Lifestyle Consulting, and we were speaking today with beautiful Angela Santi, which represents Dolce Vita leadership and lifestyle designer in Italy. Please connect with us.
Thank you very much. Waiting and looking forward to connect with you. And thank you, Emily. It was a pleasure to be here. And you know that whatever you need, you just ask and I'm here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
There are many reasons people choose to make the move to the destination of their dreams. Remote workers can work from anywhere with an internet connection. Today, virtually every part of the world is online. Once just the lifestyle of digital nomads, the pandemic has led millions of people to work remotely. Many are choosing to move to a foreign location. Retirees, too, discover how their nest egg can go farther when living in a location that offers a better quality of life while reducing expenses. At International Lifestyle Consultants, we have scoured the world to uncover the best foreign destinations to call home. Perhaps you dream of a pastoral life in the quaint European countrysides of Italy or Portugal. On the shores of the Black Sea, you can find luxury accommodations at a fraction of what you would pay in the United States and Canada. Enjoy a leisurely lifestyle of Caribbean or Pacific trade winds found in the beachside communities of Mexico, Central and South America. Choose from the many charming colonial towns located in the same region. Discover areas with quality access to dental and health care that have attracted many foreign travelers on a budget. We make choosing to live in your dream destination a reality. We have curated migratory, cultural, and investment opportunities that you will not find elsewhere. We know firsthand how to help you create your step-by-step relocation plan. You'll begin your journey by filling out our Know Yourself questionnaire. We can also arrange discovery tours so you can experience the culture up close and personal prior to making your move. You don't have to dream of living in an exotic location. Contact us today and make that dream a reality.